Okay, we've got a bump coming up right here in 3, 2, 1. Woo! That magnetic mount definitely handles it well. Is the Carpod Code the portable CarPlay with a 60 FPS display that finally gets it right? This fully laminated 8.9-inch display promises fast booting, a magnetic mount, and a 60 FPS display. But does it really deliver on all these promises, or is it just another overpriced gadget? In this video, I'll cover everything you need to know, from unboxing to demonstrating how it performs. And towards the end of this video, you'll find out if it's worth your money or not. So let's start with what you actually get inside the box, because it's all about the details.
All right, let's crank this box open right here and let's see what's inside. And inside the box, we will find, so we got the power cable, USB-C. I like that it has the USB-C cable, and the power comes with a USB adapter, so you can actually charge your phone while powering up the display. And it has an on-off switch, so that's pretty cool. So you can mount this in different ways. As you can see, you have the mount right here, so this will have the tape on the side, minimalistic design. We got another mount here and another one here. We've got the manual and some stickers going on right here, and another cable. This is a USB-C to A extender. We got another mount right here. So I really like that they have these multiple options. This is even extendable. You can tighten it up so it doesn't move. And what we got right here is a aux to Bluetooth transmitter. So if you don't have any Bluetooth, but you do have an aux input in your vehicle, you can go ahead and place this in the aux. Yeah, this will be a Bluetooth transmitter. You only need to power it up. It's a bit of a hassle because you'll have a few more cables lying around, but you will enable Bluetooth in your vehicle. So that's pretty cool. Let's continue. So we got a few mounts here. This is all for the mounting. And it also includes a camera. So that's pretty awesome because they included the camera already. Usually when you purchase these Apple CarPlay, Android Car devices, they sell these separately.
And you might ask yourself, how good does the included rear camera perform? Well, let's find out.
This display is priced at $249.99 on their website and $229 on Amazon. I will leave the links in the description. So all that is inside the box. So this is how it looks like. The display is pretty slick. Let's peel this off, shall we, and see how it looks like from underneath. So the display itself feels really slick. It has a nice design. So on the side, you'll find a few inputs. You'll have dual USB ports, aux port, the rear camera port, and you'll have the microphone right here. For the rest, it also has a speaker. And this here is the mounting. The cool thing about the mount is that it's magnetic. So you can easily take this out of your vehicle, put it in your dashboard, hide it from plain sight if you want to.
So this is how the camera looks. And it might be a bit unclear for you as we're recording and seeing a different screen. But in my opinion, the camera is very, very sharp. I really like how it looks like. It might not be 4K, but it's definitely full HD. I'm definitely happy that they included this camera because anyone buying this should definitely use it also.
Let's go ahead and power the display and see how it works. So this Carpod has a pretty impressive booting time, and when it's fully booted up, you have a few options right here. First one is CarPlay, and second one is Android Car, so you can connect it through your phone. Then we have Bluetooth settings. Then we'll hover over brightness, and in here you can go ahead and crank that up. So that's awesome that you have the options to change this. Then we'll have settings, and in settings you can change the language, date and time. You can go to Bluetooth settings, display settings. You have night view, you can turn it on or off, brightness settings, and we can turn off light sensors so it doesn't automatically dim down again. Here we can change the wallpaper and the logo. So currently it's Carpod Go, but I have a Volkswagen, so let's go ahead and change it. Set as logo. And we have CarPlay settings. It's really impressive that it has 60 frames per second. It's also responding very quickly if we switch between menus, as you can see. Eventually, how smooth the transitions goes with your Apple CarPlay depends also on your device. After display, we have the volume settings, so you can actually use the display also as a speaker, as it has built-in speakers, but it won't be as good as your car speakers, obviously. In worst case scenarios, if you don't have that, you can still go with this option. And if we go further, you have the audio output. In here we have a few options. In my opinion, the dual Bluetooth, of course, is the best. Why? It will connect your car to your phone's Bluetooth and the display to your phone's Bluetooth. So you have dual Bluetooth setup. If you have buttons on your steering wheel, they will still work, most likely. If you don't go for this route, most likely your steering buttons will not work. Then we'll have the FM option. So let's say if you don't have AUX or Bluetooth in your vehicle, you still have the option to connect it through the audio output FM. You will put the frequency of the display on the same frequency you want to put on in your car. If they're on the same frequency and there's no radio station, it will pick up any music that's playing on the display to your car's speakers. So that's pretty easy. Then we have AUX, and lastly we have speakers. In a worst case scenario, if you don't have any speakers, you can use the display speakers. Let's go ahead and choose dual Bluetooth, and it's gonna restart, and it does it really quickly. As you can see, it's already booting up, and that's it. That's really impressive. So we went through all this. Then we have the about section, which you can go ahead and do a system update if there's any available. And then we have the FM, and lastly the Bluetooth.
So now I want to find out if it delivers the promise of a fast booting time to its display and fast booting time to the CarPlay. It's currently switched off, and I'm gonna turn it on right about now. Alright, that's pretty fast to me, but let me know what you think in the comment sections below.
Let's go ahead and connect our phone and see how it looks like. So I'm going into my Bluetooth settings, and I can find the PND 1A65. It's going to give us a pairing code, which doesn't display on the display itself. That's totally fine. And let's connect. It's going pretty quickly, and it's already starting up, so that's awesome. Yeah, we got it working, and it starts up instantly my YouTube music. Let's just switch between menus and see how smooth that is. Oh, that's going pretty smooth to me. That's really that 60 FPS power that you're seeing. So that's working great. Let's go home, and you have a pretty cool feature here. So just by swiping here, you'll turn on or off the night shift. I really like this display. Again, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. Okay, let's just peel this off. Oh wow, and it's much clearer. Damn, it's really impressive how smooth the animation is going. Yeah, that's definitely 60 FPS. Now we are connected through dual Bluetooth mode right now, but we don't want that. We need to go back into the car settings. In here, let's go to settings, audio output, and change it to speaker. It's gonna restart. That's totally fine. And I'm curious how the speaker works and how the connection works. So that's what we're gonna test right now. So let's see how it's working. Last played. There you go. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any buttons. So to crank up the sound right here, I guess you'll have to go back to the home menu and go to volume, and just like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the next thing we need to do is to mount this display in our vehicle.
I currently already have a CarPlay display here, but I'm seriously considering to replace it with the Carpod Go, because in my opinion this screen does perform better. Now we have a few options we can go with. I think the obvious is the power cable. You just put this in, and also your iPhone charger you can place it in, and it has the on-off switch. That's pretty straightforward, and you'll just put the USB-C cable in the USB-C power input right here. But the mounting, again, you have a few options you can go with. We have, of course, this one right here. So we'll mount this on the windshield, and you can also change this, if I'm correct. Yes, and you can make it smaller or longer. So that's pretty cool, and that's what I have currently. Again, the display uses a magnetic mount, and it is really strong. I really like it. So you can very easily take the display out of the vehicle, put it in your glove department, or just take it with you if you want to be really careful, depending on where you live, of course. So that's option number one. You go with this. The next option we have is to use these. So you can mount this right here. It uses a strong tape. I'm not sure how well this will work, because I used it on my previous CarPlay display, and after a month or so it just started falling off. So this is the way to go for me if you want to mount it securely. Of course, it really depends on how strong this is, and if you have a dashboard that's not straight and you want to still mount this, you have the ability to do that, because this actually bends. What you do here is you'll open this, put this one right there in, close it, and then we place it like this. So that's pretty tight, and you can still make it as low as possible, and you can do this on multiple ways. For me, the middle is of course the best right here. This is how I would do it. So what we're doing now is we're going to at least power it up and mount it the way I think I like it. So here's the power cable. Honestly, it starts up instantly. That's cool. We just got to change the settings, because the logo should be Volkswagen. There you go. So let's just restart it one more time. We can actually use the button right here, I believe. So the on-off switch is for powering the display itself and for the USB port. So if I turn it off, it turns off. If I switch it on, it will turn on. Okay, let's go to car settings and turn on our Apple CarPlay on our phone, because I previously turned that off. So currently my phone is connected to the vehicle's Bluetooth, and we're gonna use dual Bluetooth. Let me just make sure that that is set up right here. Bluetooth, audio output, and it's switched on speaker, so we want dual Bluetooth. It's gonna restart, of course. Okay, so that's working. Let's quickly do the mount. Again, we have this option we can go with, and you can actually turn this around so you can put it exactly how you want it, so you can hide this as good as possible. Then we have this option where we mount it exactly like how I am doing it, but there's also the third option where we use it like this, and then it will fly a bit in the air, of course. So for this tutorial, we're going to use this mount right here and see how that will look like. So what I'll do first here to make my life easier is take away the magnetic mount, and I'm gonna put it in on this mount right here and just put it on, and there we go. And now we can take this off, take the film off, place it right here. So you'll have a switch right here so you get the suction. I'm just gonna put it right here, and there you go. Then we can of course tighten this up. Yeah, that's pretty solid right there. Then we have the CarPlay itself. It just went on. Did you see that? And then we can tighten this one also up. Yeah, you can go with this route if that's what you want, and it works great. So let's just check up if the connection is working from my phone to the car speaker and the display all together. Let's turn on a song. Let's just play this one. How's that? That sound is terrific. It works perfectly fine. Oh, feel that bass. I like that, I like that. So for my final thought, is the Carpod Go worth it? In my opinion, yes. It has a beautiful 8.9-inch display, fully laminated. It comes with a 60 FPS display. It has the magnetic mount that works really great. And the pricing might be a bit high, $249. And on Amazon it's currently discounted. So if you are in the market for looking for a portable CarPlay display, this might be just the right choice. That sums it up for this video. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.